relievers go out to back up a starter, that they get the job done because we just don't have that many arms. And then Morris, for his first start, did a really, really nice job. It looked like he ran out of gas. Most he had gone before today was 3 1/3 and 49 pitches, and then today he got to around 60, but he hadn't gotten up to extra, and it looked like he kind of hit the wall, the ball flattened out a little bit, and then Zick came in, and unfortunately one of the runs scored on Morris, but he got through it, and then Roderick got in a jam and was able to get out of it. But in the second game, Walker's a really good pitcher going back to the first game, and to get a run right out of the chute like we did with Caesar's double moving him in, Alcantara, driving him in, gave us the momentum, and luckily Hendricks was good to hold on it, and we added a run. And then in nightcap, obviously, Torres had a really nice ball game there too, with the first game with the double ribby, and then he comes back starting a 4-run rally with a single. Villanueva hit the bomb, and then we kicked in another couple of cheap runs with Blue Pit, and then a hit batter. And then Ruby ended up having a perfect swing and bunt to move him up, and then we scored on a wild pitch, and then Noble capped it with that. And then, once they scored the 1 run, and then we were able to shut him out, and then we got 2, you felt like the game was ours for sure.
Was the strategy against Walker to swing at the first pitch?
Well, he throws pretty good. I don't know if it is. The strategy is to swing at the first good pitch you get. So a lot of our guys must have thought they were getting good pitches, but he's a good pitcher, man. And seeing him from last year to this year, he's doing what Seattle's got to be happy to do. He's really starting to get his breaking ball over better. They've got him a little cutter, and he's in the strike zone a lot more. So we've had some luck against him. We haven't scored a lot of runs, but then again, we've been fortunate when we see him that we have somebody pitch as good as Hendricks. That's why we're able to get some wins against him.
You scored first in all 7 games against Jackson, 6 wins in that time. As you said, really important to get off early.
Well, that's kind of why with him and Hendricks right now, the way he's pitching, you saw us bunt a couple of times trying to get a run here and there because, especially in this ballpark, I don't know how many, he hadn't given up many runs, and it seems like 1 or 2 is good for him to win a ball game, and especially when it's a 7-inning game, and sure enough, it held up the 2-0 game again today.
Will we see Morris start again?
I don't know. That's something we'll have to evaluate and let the organization. But he had a nice enough outing today that I think he deserves an opportunity to try it again. He's got some of the best stuff we have on the staff. He's got a good sinker when he's right, and slider, can throw a changeup, and he wasn't puzzled or excited or anything to have to start today. He handled it really good. So we'll see what the decision is later. But if you're going to go by the credentials, what he put on the board to make a stand for himself, he did a really nice job with that today.
What was that conversation like with Hendricks when you went out there with
I
an
just
out
asked
left?
him how did he feel? Did he have enough in the tank to get that guy? Because regardless, it was going to be his last guy. Either he gets a complete game or we'll have to bring somebody else in. He said, no, I feel like I can get this guy. And sure enough, 1 pitch later, the game's over.
How important was it for him to go the distance or go deep into that game to save the bullpen for the second?
I just talked about that. We need starters to go. We've got a short bullpen. We don't have that many arms. And even when we take a start out, every reliever's got to get us to the point in the game now that we need them to get us due to the fact we've got a 6-man bullpen.
What's the latest on Giansanto?
I don't know. I hadn't heard back from the doctor yet. They took him to get an x-ray. It hit him in a spot where anything could happen. So we'll just see what the doctor comes back with.